Yeah.
Speaking.
It's an odd kind of scenario, but we'll see how FaZe is going to be able to play it. Of course, lethal tempo does give you more than that, so... All right, Yuhi getting taken down relatively low, though, as FaZe. Every time he connects those Ws, it's scary. There is a ward there, so they know exactly what's going on. As Keria goes underneath the turret, I don't know about that one, but he does manage to help get that first blood for Owner, who goes down to near nothing health, but does manage to survive.
Thing ever in his first post-Worlds game with this
to get solo killed?
To get solo killed by RayFarky.
Yep. And honestly, I'd like that. It's okay, T1 going aggressive. Yuhi in a bit of trouble. There's the flash. Oh, the flash to dodge. NT, that was so sick to make sure that he keeps his AD carry alive.
That's a true support right there. And
100%.
Hachimeta is actually down here, but I think Yuhi probably just needs to drop this wave, and it's so unfortunate, but it's so much money down the drain.
Oh, connects a lot of damage here as Hachimetra is going to have to flash out of the way. The wall is going to be set up here by Faker, though, and Hachimetra is just dead. Nowhere for him to go, and Owner is going to be able to secure that one for the second one. Yeah.
If you look at the lanes, like, you know, this is some Japanese players who are, I think, in some ways out of their depth here against world champions, defending world champions back-to-back. But they're, like, holding their own in lane, you know?
They're doing fine.
RayFarky almost solo killed Doran, and Recap is even, and in fact, actually a little bit ahead as he pushes this wave into Faker. True professionals here is Keria.
Yeah, nice little sidestep there as he does make sure that that Umbral dash doesn't work out as well as Stefa's presence, as now Recap throws down the mines. Hachimetra, let's see whether he can keep himself alive as the ulti there from Owner. Oh, the setup is beautiful. FaZe is free hitting, but they're unable to actually get the kills. Worldender was set up there by Hachimetra, and he's going to have to walk his way out. Now, perhaps an overstep. Still, Japan will just walk their way out. It's only a 1,000 gold lead here for T1 as we crest the 8-minute mark. So not too bad at all. Having a check-in here towards the bottom side as Doran, as this game goes on, is just going to be feeling more and more comfortable to just soak damage and heal it all back up.
A bit of a noodle slap down here as Recap will avoid this shove from Faker. Such a big opportunity for Team Japan in that last skirmish if they were able to just get a little bit more damage done there. The ultimate from Recap was decent, but Faker rotates up, and that's the end of the fight. Speaking of Faker...
Yeah, Recap is rotating over, and Keria is going to evict the Braum and just kill the Lucian. It's beautifully done, and lives life on the edge. Does Keria, as we can see. Doran looking to try and grab himself a solo kill underneath this turret. Let's see whether the ulti is going to be enough. And ladies and gentlemen, it is, as he tunnels his way out. Beautifully played here. For T1, it's about creating chaos and awkward team fights, mainly around what Keria can do with his ultimate. And then FaZe is going to be self-peeling. The rest of the team going to be diving forward, trying to make stuff happen, get the combos down. And that's going to start right now as NT throws up the ulti, gets a triple knockup. But once again, unfortunately, his Lucian is left out to dry.
That collapse onto the Lucian. It's now 0-3 in this game. FaZe takes a 30 CS lead. And unfortunately for Team Japan, because they have a similar comp to T1, and they fall this far behind, their comp just will struggle to scrap the way it wants to, as Doran is under turret, but I don't know if he cares, to be honest.
No, it was kind of cute there because, of course, RayFarky got rid of the minion wave as well, and then interrupted Doran as he tried to tunnel his way out. But yeah, Doran had all of his health, and so it didn't quite work. Just moves out of the way of that. Oh dear, is it happening again? It's not, because the Soul Furnace is going to be available. Now RayFarky, he managed to get the ulti cooldown.
Okay,
Doran is going to have to settle for this minion wave.
Hachimetra is heading up. I don't think Doran is going to stick around, but would have been interesting if maybe RayFarky could keep him interested. He actually is going to try to perhaps bait him in, but Doran actually has 2 control wards of vision.
Oh, the flash in does get the shield back. Oh, the outplay from RayFarky!
The solo kill! Doran solo kill by RayFarky.
Back-to-back solo kills, 1 for each top laner. You know, Hachimetra is like, he's finally done it. As Mega Inferno Bomb down towards his bottom side. That is another dead Lucian, though. 0-4, unfortunately, here for Yuhi. And Faker is going to go down, so there we go. That's
solo killed.
That's going to give a bit of extra gold over to Yuhi to possibly purchase that second item. Doran looking to tunnel his way out as they get yet another turret. It's a large reason why this gold lead is so large.
It is a...
Oh, God. FaZe has a Trinity Force. But Recap is doing a lot of damage. That's pretty cool.
Yes. But I think now that the cooldowns are off, FaZe is like, all right, I'm going back to the wave. Faker has shove.
He does manage to shove Hachimetra away. And Faker doesn't really seem too perturbed about it. As you can see, Owner is able to take down that Rift Herald.
His Pays get the kill here on recap?
Oh, perhaps. True Shot Barrage. It's a lot of damage here as Hachimecha wants to take this blue buff away. Carrier has rotated over, though. Has the ulti if he would like to use it. Heroic Judge doesn't get the stun, though, under this Aatrox as Doran making his way in. The Prey Seeker has been sought. And now Enti is going to be that front line. The door doing so much work. Meta and Phönobomb also doing a lot of damage. Teleports coming in. Yuhi trying to get the damage through, but he gets evicted from the fight from Carrier. Hachimecha, I don't know whether this is the fight that you want because the rest of your friends are not here, but Rayfaki gets on in.
Pays is coming.
And now Pays has brought Shelly along for the ride, and Rayfaki is in amongst it somewhere, but there was a large void monster making it very difficult to see whether a Scion was there. Because I imagine the tryouts were extensive after Kumiushi chose to leave the team. Quite difficult to replace the world's MVP, but they have done it twice, as of course Zeus is one of them as well, and he did also leave. Hachimecha is looking to try and kill Doran, and Doran does have the ulti, but he doesn't have his life anymore. He's going to get thrown around like a ragdoll. That is going to be the Aatrox.
They just are the stronger team in terms of macro rotations. Is what they've been famed for so long. Very decisive team. They will do this Otacon on spawn. They were already set up for it. They've got control vision on it. And if you look at Team Japan's vision here, they just have no idea where anyone is. They obviously know the Otacon's being taken, but it also could just be a trap. So they kind of just don't have any options here. As Faker's going to come in and try to set up a cutoff here of this squad.
Yeah, so is Carrier. The Poppycopter is going to be set up. Carrier very, very low as Hachimecha actually going to try and turn this into a little bit of damage onto Doran. They do manage to take down Enti, though, and Doran will be traded. Recap survives momentarily as Yuhi trying to get out of the way. Carrier still looking for more, even though he has 300 health. And Pays just chasing them down. The bouncing bomb's doing some work, and Pays just hits absolutely everything. Yuhi going to be the next one to fall, perhaps, but does manage to dash his way out. Man, Pays, I kind of forgot how good he was at Ezreal.
No, he's really good at Ezreal.
Really good at Ezreal. It's an NT+, as we mentioned earlier, but this is just a little bit of a rough way to start it off, as Faker is going to throw Rayfaki around, and Carrier might do the same thing, as they are looking to slow him down. Has managed to charge up the Q as in comes Hachimecha, and out he goes once again as the Keeper's Verdict comes in. They just don't have a lot of damage, though, as we can see here, as Faker going down very, very low. The flash from Yuhi is going to pick it up, but there's the supreme display of talent. Rayfaki lasts so incredibly long, and the piercing light will be the downfall of Owner. Now Pays could be in trouble. A zombie Scion from Rayfaki, a couple of extra punches, and there is the Aatrox to shut down the Ezreal.
Doran, where are you going? Doran actually might also end up getting...
He's going to get stopped. Never mind. Does take a tunnel to get himself out of there. Axiom Arc not actually done, so not going to be throwing out the ulti quite as many times as some of the other counters that we've seen.
Doran
will be doing a lot of damage as Doran on that flank angle, looking for recap, gets the knock up, and out goes the Scion. The front line has been taken away from Japan, and now the Braum is going to be deleted as well. And oh my god, T1 were like, did we just lose a team fight? We can't have that. They are just going to cleanly ace Japan and look to break open the base. They've already broken the mid inhibitor turret, and the death time is not exactly the longest at this point in time, but T1 have so much damage. Doran going to tank up this one, and it looks like they might just look to win it here at 25.5 minutes.
It certainly looks that way. I think Pays is going to end up getting my player of the game vote with his incredible performance on this Ezreal. But it was a team effort here for T1, a celebratory Weaver's Wall here for Faker, as T1 will go up 1-0 in their group.
Yeah, and the potential favorites of the tournament here, off to a great start. Japan having a decent early start to the game, but unfortunately was not quite enough up against the world champs. And so T1, their first match here at the KeSPA Cup, the final one on the second day. We'll be seeing more of them tomorrow as we finish up the group stage. And we'll see whether they're going to do better against, teams like Team Liquid, who are in the group alongside them.
Pays did 33,000 damage.
That is many damage.